If the U.S. joins the British Commonwealth, we will become the 57th nation in a global alliance under the authority of King Charles. Why on earth would we even think of such a thing? And this is by Michael Snyder. Apparently, King Charles plans to formally invite the United States to join the British Commonwealth. Well, I hope he doesn't hold his breath. And President Trump seems very enthusiastic about it. I can't believe that. I don't know why more people are not talking about this, because joining the British Commonwealth would be an extremely dramatic move. We're being told that if the U.S. were to become a member state, it would be largely symbolic, but is that really true? And as you'll see below, King Charles is the head of the British Commonwealth. The organization that runs the British Commonwealth is based in London, and the British Commonwealth is committed to a globalist political agenda, which includes taking global action to fight climate change. Does the U.S. really want to come under the authority of a worldwide organization that's pushing such an agenda? Well, what happened to the War of Independence, where we were independent from the British Empire? Anyway, just like with other organizations, the British Commonwealth has certain rules, and if you break those rules, it has the authority to dish out consequences. For example, Gabon was partially suspended by the Commonwealth in 2023 after a military coup happened in that nation. The rules of the British Commonwealth are based on British values because the majority of the members of the British Commonwealth are former territories of the British Empire. According to Wikipedia, there are currently 56 member states in the British Commonwealth. The Commonwealth of Nations, often referred to as the British Commonwealth or simply the Commonwealth, is an international association of 56 member states, the vast majority of which are former territories of the British Empire from which it developed. They're connected through their use of the English language and cultural and historical ties. The chief institutions of the organization are the Commonwealth Secretariat, which focuses on intergovernmental relations, and the Commonwealth Foundation, which focuses on non-governmental relations between member nations. Numerous organizations are associated with and operate within the Commonwealth. The United States was once a territory of the British Empire, and we fought a very long war to free ourselves from the British monarchy. Are we sure that we want to take a very large step back in that direction? The British monarchy ruled the British Empire. The British monarchy has authority of the British Commonwealth today. In fact, King Charles is the official head of the British Commonwealth. Under the formula of the London Declaration, Charles III is the head of the Commonwealth. However, when the monarch dies, the successor to the crown does not automatically become the new head of the Commonwealth. Despite this, at their meeting in April 2018, Commonwealth leaders agreed that Prince Charles should succeed his mother Elizabeth II as head after her death. As of this moment, the British Commonwealth has a total population of more than 2.7 billion people. If the United States were to join, that would push the total population of the British Commonwealth above 3 billion. Needless to say, the total population of the world is only about 8 billion today. The British Commonwealth is run by a secretive organization known as the Commonwealth Secretariat, and we're told that this secretive organization coordinates activities and initiatives among member states. The Commonwealth also has no legal obligations or binding treaties. The member countries cooperate on political, economic, and cultural matters. The Commonwealth Secretariat, which is based in London, coordinates activities and initiatives among member states. A yearly Commonwealth Day is organized to foster cooperation among the members. The offsite website of the British Commonwealth details the initiatives that member states are expected to work together to achieve. If you go to that website, you'll find a special page that is dedicated to the British Commonwealth's fight against climate change. Climate change negatively affects the development of small and other vulnerable countries across the Commonwealth. Many Commonwealth countries are already facing increased temperature, sea level rise, storm surges, droughts, floods, and hurricanes. The Commonwealth supports small and other vulnerable states by amplifying their calls for greater climate action. We've been pushing for greater climate action since 1989, when Commonwealth leaders committed to protecting the environment in the Langkawi Declaration. This was one of the world's first collective statements to name greenhouse gas emissions as one of the leading problems facing the planet. Do we really want to sign on to the Langkawi Declaration? According to that document, member states are expected to support the development of an international sustainable development funding machine. Do we really want to be taxed so that the British Commonwealth can fight climate change? Let me give you another tidbit that most people do not realize about the British Commonwealth. It turns out that all citizens of British Commonwealth member states are eligible to serve in the British military. Commonwealth citizens are eligible to serve in the British Armed Forces. According to the British Army, Commonwealth soldiers are, and always will be, an important and valued part of the fabric of the British Army. How would you feel about American citizens serving in the British military? Would you be in favor of that? We need to have a national debate about this because King Charles is reportedly going to make a formal offer of membership to President Trump when he comes to visit. King Charles will reportedly make a secret offer to Donald Trump during his state visit. The royal proposal is said to potentially reduce tensions between the White House and Canada. Plans are allegedly in the works to make the U.S. the next associate member of the Commonwealth. On Truth Social, Trump linked this to the story that I quoted above, and he posted a very enthusiastic message. He tweeted, "I love King Charles, sounds good to me." I can't believe this, but that's what it was put on X on March 21st, 2025 at 7:01 a.m. This could actually happen. One anonymous source told the Daily Mail that a deal is being discussed at the highest level. The source told Daily Mail that this is being discussed at the highest levels. It would be a wonderful move that would symbolize Britain's close relationship with the U.S. Donald Trump loves Britain and has great respect for the royal family, so we believe he would see the benefits of this. I can't believe this, but anyway, I'm just reading the article for you. Some have suggested that Trump is simply trolling the British. I hope that is the case. But Trump's fondness of the royal family is well known. In fact, in a docu-series that was released late last year, Trump had some very kind things to say about King Charles and Camilla. In footage released at the end of 2024, Trump can be heard referring to the king as a really good person, quote unquote. The footage, which was released as part of former Fox News host Tucker Carlson's docu-series Art of the Surge, the U.S. president can be heard saying, "Hopefully he's going to be well because he's a really good person. Kamala is fantastic. You get to know them so well." We always want to have positive relations with the British, but we should make it exceedingly clear to President Trump that joining the British Commonwealth is not acceptable. And I also think that. We do not want to become the 57th nation in a global alliance that is under the authority of King Charles. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to get us out from under that authority of the British monarchy, and we never want to go back. This is by Michael Snyder on End of the American Dream. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. About the author, Michael Snyder's new book, a blockbuster entitled Why, is available in paperback and for Kindle on Amazon. He also has written 8 other books available on Amazon, including Chaos, End Times, 7-Year Apocalypse, Lost Prophecies of Future of America, The Beginning of the End, Living a Life That Really Matters. When you purchase any of Michael's books, you help to support the work he's doing. You can also get his articles by email as soon as he publishes them by subscribing to his Substack newsletter. Michael has published thousands of articles on the Economic Collapse blog, End of the American Dream, and The Most Important News. And he always freely and happily allows others to publish those articles on their own websites. These are such troubled times and people need hope. John 3:16 tells us about the hope that God has given us through Jesus Christ. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. If you have not already done so, we strongly urge you to invite Jesus Christ to be your Lord and Savior today. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.